Hey guys, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your daily tarot reading for November 7th, 2019. Okay, Thursday. Thirsty Thursday, here we are. I feel like it has been an exhausting week, guys. What do you feel? Everyone that I've talked to has been exhausted. I feel like it's been very tiring this first week of November. It's been an intense week. I think, especially with that Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, it's been a really interesting retrograde. I think, honestly, though, it's for the best. In terms of astrology, I do think it is helping us to face and release things that keep coming up so that we can kind of have a clear slate for the future. Go and listen to Gregory Scott astrology, White Light astrology. I really like both of them. They kind of explain it, I think, in a really good way about, you know, what this retrograde is actually doing as opposed to what we always assume retrogrades do. I think this is a very different retrograde. At least I feel it. And the things that I've been experiencing have been actually very positive and beneficial. It's been a lot of interesting endings, and it's kind of like a sliding doors time. I don't know, let me know how you guys have been faring. We're using the Aquarian Tarot, though, for today. And we're going to see what the story is for today for y'all. I feel like we're finally getting that Neptunian, empathetic, more imaginative, just lighter energy. I think it's really kind of starting to help now. I know that it's starting to come into play, you know, the 6th, 7th here. We actually have, well, the moon is in Pisces today. And we have actually a square with the moon and Jupiter, which could bring up some little issues in terms of having really high expectations and things maybe not working out. But I think that there's also, with Neptune, there's a Sun-Neptune trine. Sorry, I don't know why I had a hard time saying that. It's also very good. There's some interesting energy with Neptune that's finally coming into play, and it's very imaginative and light, and, you know, it's helping us, see imagination versus practicality, illusion versus reality. I believe that was the title. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. I know it was sometime this week. I think it was like illusion versus reality or something, or illusion versus love. Queen of Pentacles is your first card out here, though, for today. We'll see where this one, okay, we'll see where this one goes. Couple of queens here. And I'll be honest, I'm not really excited about what they're surrounding. Oh, there's a lot of, like I said, I mean, with all that Piscean energy kicking about today, with Neptune and the moon, it's not surprising that we see these two ladies popping up right here, especially in the face of that Three of Swords. We have a lot of feminine energy. We have two queens, then we have a High Priestess, who is the energy of, I wouldn't say, I mean, some people see her as the divine feminine in the tarot. Usually it's Emperor, Empress, you know, divine feminine, divine masculine there. But the High Priestess has an intuitive, feminine energy. There's a lot of femininity to this reading. Not, you know, it doesn't matter your gender. There's just a lot of feelings and getting more in touch. I mean, it's Scorpio season. So are we surprised when I bring up getting more in touch with your emotions? Six of Cups comes up. It is retrograde, so I'm not surprised to see you. This is an interesting one. I mean, I feel like we say that every day, don't we? Some days I feel it's pretty simple, though. Today this feels a little bit complex. There's some things that I think we expected one way, and it's not really turning out the way we thought it would. I think some people, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels that, I mean, at least for the people I've been reading for and stuff, a lot of people have expected certain things to come back when retrogrades come, when, you know, Mercury goes retrograde. And again, you guys know Mercury retrograde makes me unable to speak. It's like Yoda all of a sudden, so I apologize. But let's get a couple clarifiers here with the Morgan Greer. I'm really curious what it has to say about this Three of Swords energy. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. There might be a triangulated situation here, and something does get dropped, though, because Two of Pentacles is at the end after this Six of Cups. You know, a reconciliation and something dropping, or, you know, wanting to get back to something. But there's a change right there. Something does shift. And I think it has a lot to do with whatever this Three of Swords is today. A lot of characters. King of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. For me, when you get the... Oh, wow, okay. So we get 3 threes, and I will be honest, I don't really enjoy this combination. As you can see, we now have 2 Three of Swords, with the Three of Pentacles and a King of Swords. I think some of you guys... I want to see if this person's talking to you, honestly, or if you... It feels to me for a lot of you that you might be seeing something. Might be hearing a decision, reading something, seeing something. And I think it has a lot to do with a relationship, a situation that we were hoping to heal, but I think around Sagittarius season. I think a lot of us were kind of banking on things to shift and change in a way and heal. So again, if this is a relationship, there's a lot of pain here. There's triangulation, and I do think that some of you might be seeing something that doesn't feel so nice today. You might see that ex talking with another girl. I don't know why that hits so hard, but like I can't really ignore it. Yeah. Emperor and the Five of Pentacles pop out. Yeah, there's a lot of loss of control in a connection. There's a lack of control within some type of connection here. And the High Priestess there honestly throws me off a little bit, but I feel that she's more of a lighter energy to all of this. I mean, I do think that she's the one that's trying to, yeah, direct us in the right direction here. We're trying to move forward and then getting stuck in this past situation at the same time. Because I'll be honest, this feels like somebody that maybe you know you shouldn't be talking to or thinking about or worrying about or wanting to communicate with, but this is bothering you in a very deep way. And you know better than to delve into this, yet it's hard to move forward from it. Because what we were hoping for in this retrograde was obviously a reconnection. We felt that something was going to happen here, but I don't think we expected this. And that's the thing about this retrograde. It's not expected. Things are unexpected. And like I said earlier, there is overblown expectations that are kind of damned to be crushed here today. And I do believe there's also a Venus, sorry, I'm looking at my astrology notes here. There's a Venus semi-square in Mars. Venus semi-squaring Mars. I don't know why I can't speak. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it does create a little bit of that tense energy here. And I feel like it's almost like, I mean, and we can experience this in triangulated love situations or whatever this may be, that there's a competitive sense. We've lost, they've won. Two of Swords. Yeah, it's definitely about a decision. And we don't feel, again, like we have power in this decision, like we have a say in any of this. It's very interesting here. This is very interesting. This is a very interesting reading. I really want to pull some oracles now, honestly. So take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, it's not for you. Again, these are just general dailies. If you haven't, do check out your monthlies and make sure to subscribe and share, guys. I appreciate it. It helps me continue to do this. And if you want to book a private reading, All that info is right below, okay? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Remember what I was saying with the... You are of two minds today, two paths, and you can't really choose. And yet, what you need to remember is you can't ride two horses with one ass. It just doesn't work. So, you have to pick one here. And there's definitely the element of choice that comes up again and again. You don't want to have to choose. You don't want to let go. And yet, there's something that really is forcing you to make the decisions to let go. If you want this love, you want this connection, I do think you're going to have to let this go today. Because honestly, it doesn't really feel like we have much of a choice. I'm going to pull actually one more of these before we go down to the other oracles. I feel like there's one more here. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. For those of you, and I know there's a lot of you that are like, you know, I want to be my person. Where are they? I'm so tired of all this. I'm tired of dating. I'm tired of crap in relationships. It's going to be worth waiting for, but you have to wait. And I think that you're going to realize you're a lot more confused than maybe you thought you were originally. Sometimes we have to readjust, you know, what our dream partner looks like, what our goals are. What kind of life we're looking for. If we've been holding on to ideas, dreams that no longer really fit where we're going or who we are now and what we're looking for, then it's time to adjust. And I do think that this Scorpio, Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, see, I can't speak, is really helping us adjust in that way. Adjust long-term goals to who we are now rather than who we were and what we were hoping for out of this retrograde. The veil, the future. Ooh, love it. This is a slapper, huh? So while, oh, let me see. The fineness. Oh, let me start this all over. Roll it back. The ancient Celts used to call the time of the longest year Samhain. They believe that there was a... I am sorry, guys. This is embarrassing. Mercury retrograde is killing me. And I'm glad it's not just me. I saw a couple other readers, Gemstone Tarot, and a few other readers that were having trouble, and so I'm feeling a little better about myself, but let's continue here. They believe that there was a misty veil that separated the world of the dead and the living, but on 2 nights of the year, Samhain and Beltane, the shortest night, that the veil would thin. The fineness of the veil meant that the ancestors were closer than ever, and even the gods would be close. This would mean that communications from the dead were more likely to occur and that divination would be more effective. So while using this oracle as the veil lifts, know that the other worlds are close. Listen in particular to what messages may come forth around your future. Look to what you want to happen, plan, set intentions, and think big. And that's what I've been trying to say. This Mercury retrograde almost feels like a continuation of the energy around Samhain, because we can connect and really receive the answers right now so that we can release things. We're going to be a lot more aware of what this is. Things that we've forgotten, things that we've needed to deal with, things that, you know, were once comfortable are suddenly not going to feel that comfortable, and you're going to have to do something about it. So use this energy. It's like, I don't know, this retrograde, it's almost like it's elongated this deeper connection with the spirit world, with the, you know, the divine here, with our ancestors. So use it. All right. Thank you guys so much. Wishing you nothing but the best today. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.